hotel room here in the Netherlands, and our golf bag made it too, which is great news. Yeah, it's like dinner time right now, so I have pretty much the whole evening to just chill. Gonna do some stretching, wash up, and I think try to get an early night tonight. Got to practice round tomorrow. Yeah, I'm feeling excited for the week. To be honest, I have been working. I've had the last week off, which was kind of nice because we've kind of been traveling non-stop. So the last week off was nice because I was able to work on some structural things in my golf swing, which I have been. So one of the things is like the more you play, the more habits and stuff start to get amplified, especially the more you're on the road and you're not able to, like, I haven't seen a coach for maybe like over a year. So there's certain things that obviously I want to be able to work on. So I wouldn't say I'm 100%, like my swing is definitely not 100% there yet. And there's still a lot of things that I want to work on. But I know that my game can definitely be good enough to still make an impact here this week. So tomorrow we're gonna have a few practice days because today's the 15th. Tomorrow's the 16th. We're gonna have a practice round. I'll probably play 18 holes tomorrow. 17 is gonna be a practice round day. 18 they have the pro-am, so I'm not gonna be able to play. And then we start on the 19th. So I do have tomorrow to take a look at the golf course. I'm thinking on the 17th I'm gonna play 9 holes and then probably do a few bit of work on the swing. Tomorrow I've got a pretty late tee time, 10:20, so that I can go to the driving range because I just flew like 20 hours to get here. So it'd be nice to just hit a few swings before we go out there and play and just have a good look at the golf course. It's my first time playing here, so I'm excited to be here and I'm excited for a good week. And I'm excited to stick to my process this week. Like I said, I'm not 100% there and I know that, but I also feel like very excited to be here and to play. And I don't know, I'm always excited to be at tournaments and to play, but I feel like for a while there, like I was playing a lot, like I said, so there wasn't really much room for me to like feel like I was working on something. Like even when I'm at the range and things like that, I'm not really working on anything other than just getting my positions right. But there are some things that I feel like I found certain things in my swing that I definitely feel is gonna improve it a lot and make it much more consistent, which is what I need. So there are definitely certain things that I feel like I still need to work on, but I do feel very excited to be here and to compete this week. So excited to get this week started. So in addition to the almost 20 hours that it takes for me to get to most of my tournaments in Europe, I think one of the things that I sometimes forget is that I am in a literal different continent. And obviously in a different continent, different things happen. So for instance, in Europe, summer exists, winter exists, fall and spring exists, and that's just not a thing in Malaysia. But growing up, I used to be the most deep sleeper. Like I could sleep through anything, like thunder, lightning, whatever, I would sleep through it. But since I started traveling alone, obviously I've had to be much more aware of my surroundings. So I've become a very light sleeper. And one of the things that I struggled with coming here, especially during the summer, is that the sun rises really early and sets really late. So this makes it very hard for me to sleep in and also to sleep at night, because like for instance today, the sun's setting at 9:53 p.m. and if I have a 7 a.m. tea time, that's very late. I would probably go to bed at like 8. So not exaggerating. So that's definitely something that I've had to adapt to. So thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Manta Sleep. So Manta Sleep creates products that help you sleep better. So today's product that I'm going to emphasize is their eye mask. So one of the things that I could never do is wear an eye mask because I hate the feeling of having something on my eyes. But Manta Sleep has created a product where you can see they're elevated and they leave you space so that your eyes don't feel like claustrophobic is the best way that I can describe it. And also the best part is it's designed for side sleepers. So how many people do you really know can ideally just sleep facing upwards? Very few. So this is a perfect product for you if you are somebody that likes to sleep on your side or likes to sleep facing upwards. Whatever it is, it's a product that is so comfortable to wear. And finally, I was able to find an eye mask that I'm able to wear when I'm sleeping, and it has drastically changed the way that I sleep as well as my sleep quality. So thank you to Manta Sleep for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are interested in purchasing this Eye Mask Pro, there's also many different variations of this mask. There's a weighted one as well as one that plays music. So if you're someone that likes to listen to podcasts while you sleep, they have what you need. So I will leave a link down below, and if you use the code GEN10, you get 10% off your next purchase.
Really good model that will set you up for financial success.
From our final practice day, today was literally just a practice day, so hit a bunch of balls, did a lot of putting, and yeah, back now. I'm gonna mark my golf balls, stretch, get ready for tomorrow. We have a 9:58 tee time, and I know on the lead up to the tournament, I guess it'd be really cool if I could record a lot of things that I do to prep for an event, but then, as you guys may or may not know, I also travel alone and I do everything alone, so it's very difficult for me to film and do all that. But yeah, I mean, it is interesting, I guess, but maybe at a later date when somebody can film for me. But yeah, sorry for not filming much for my prep, but yeah, let's just hopefully there will be more content to see over the next few days, and hopefully some good golf to report back to you guys. So I'll catch you guys in the next scene. Got back from the golf course after a long day. It's like 6:15, 6:30 right now, so yeah, I had a 10 o'clock tee time and I shot 5 over, which is obviously a bad score. But I mean, like I said in the beginning of the week, that I still know that my swing is not 100% where I want it to be, which is really frustrating because there are glimpses of what it could be. Like, there are shots that I'm hitting that I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my swing, and I can feel it, and the result is really good. But then it's just not consistently there yet. Like, you can see from my stats here, like I hit 8 greens, and on this golf course, like, it's a pretty narrow golf course. Like, if you've been to the Netherlands, it's not very undulating, so they usually have pretty tree-lined golf courses, and the greens are pretty tricky as well. And my putting was good, even though I had 31 putts. Like, I had 2-3 putts, and that was just for like hitting it in the wrong position. But again, it's like, it's almost there, but it's just not quite there yet. But in the midst of that, like, the score seems so much worse. And obviously it's like, it feels bad too, because it's like I would hit a fairway, have like an 8 or 9 iron in there, and like completely miss the green, not even touch the green. So it's very frustrating because, like I said, the fairways are tight, so hitting a fairway is already a good sign, and then like you miss the green from the center of the fairway, so it does get very frustrating. But on the plus side, I hit a lot of very good bunker shots, a lot of good chip shots, and made a lot of good putts as well. So the positives is, other than the actual swing things that I need to fix, my short game is so much better than it was before, and that was something that I was struggling with previously. So as soon as I get my swing just a little bit more in sync, I do feel like a good score is going to be coming, because now that I can putt, all I need to do is start hitting greens. But anyway, we still have another day tomorrow. Tomorrow we have pretty late tee time, like it's going to be like 2:50 or something like that, something crazy like that. So we've got some time to relax, recuperate, and get ready for hopefully a good round tomorrow, because we're gonna need one. But you know, it's golf and nothing is impossible. So I'm gonna have my dinner, relax, wind down, and yeah, just rest and get ready for tomorrow. We don't really have the healthiest dinner tonight, I will say that, but I had a ton of veggies for my lunch, which makes up for it in a way. And I burned 3,000 calories today, so I'm about to eat this truffle burger, which looks so good right now. And I love that it says gotta smash them all. Because tomorrow we're gonna smash them all. Yeah, also shout out to you guys who donate to my PayPal, because guess what? In Europe, I can use my PayPal to order food, and you guys technically bought me dinner tonight. So, thank you! Somebody who loves me. Okay guys, so a little tournament recap for you guys while I'm at the airport waiting to board my flight to go back home to Malaysia. Just here for a week for this trip. So yeah, attaching my second day score, if you guys don't already know or weren't following. Like obviously this wasn't good enough to make the cut, so we didn't make the cut this week. To be honest, made 3 mistakes on the second day, right? Like made 2 bogeys and 1 double and just wasn't making my birdie putts. But yeah, it is definitely frustrating to miss cuts because nobody likes missing cuts. And it's funny because in golf we always say we need to focus on the present, but also sometimes the present needs to suffer for the long-term goals. So yeah, I guess the right word is focusing on the process, not the present, because if you want to achieve the end goal, you know, if you want to, when you're always in season, it's difficult to take some time off and like not compete. But also at the same time, I think competing while you're going through changes, while you're trying to make a change, is also important, because then you can see your tendencies, you can see what happens during tournaments and what happens under pressure situations. And I definitely saw a lot of positive stuff, so that is a good sign. But I knew it coming to this week that I do need work. I did still think that if I was able to pull it together, I would still be able to pull out a good result though, like a decent result, even though I was not like in 100% of my game. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't come here, to be honest. Like, there's no point coming to a tournament if you don't think you're going to do well. And I think And I think it's important also sometimes to, I don't think we need to, as a professional golfer, you're gonna fail a lot more times than you win. Like, you're gonna lose a lot more times than you win. And I don't think it's important to accept failing. I think it's important to not like failing, but understanding that failing is going to be part of the process. I keep saying process, but it's just part of life as a professional golfer, to be honest. Like I said, you're gonna win definitely much fewer times than you actually lose, in terms of like not winning first place. So yeah, missing the cut this week was definitely a loss, but we will keep looking forward. We have a lot of things to work on. We know what we need to work on. I definitely am not someone that, even though I say like we have to trust the process, it's not that I am accepting failure. I never accept failure, so I do know that I do need to have some work done. I'm going to go back and work hard and come back hopefully better, stronger, and with a better golf swing, a better mindset, and better attitude towards everything overall. And my next LET tournament will be most probably be the Irish Open, so hopefully we will be able to get a good result there. And for now, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though the result wasn't what we wanted it to be. Obviously, sometimes that happens in golf and in life, and you just got to accept it, but also learn from it, grow from it, and get better, and use it as motivation for the next one. So thanks for watching all the way to the end if you did, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog.